So we finally made it to the Nürburgring. Here it is. We tried to come here to check out the drift course that they had. We didn't quite make it in time because they close at 6. So what are we gonna do?
We are gonna visit my buddies at Apex so we can potentially check out what cars we can scumbag them into letting us drive.
Since we couldn't get on track today, we just wanted to swing up to Apex. These guys have a facility here. They taxi you around in cars like this sick M4.
Here's my good buddy Misha here.
Hi guys.
What's up, man?
And Robert.
Hey guys. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on here. We see kind of a different spectrum of cars from this sick M4 to I don't even know what that is.
Polo
GTI. Oh, it's a Polo. Okay, sweet.
You get those in the States. We have rental cars for people who want to drive. If people do not want to drive or they want to be driven very fast, we have taxis. For example, this M4. We have also McLaren 720S. We have BMW M3. So if you want to go with 3 people, with a group of friends, we have a hotel. We have 5 rooms here, so you can actually stay here.
Did they just give E88s away? God, it's the best wheel.
When you move here, you just get a set of E88s.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Damn,
No, but
those are the best wheel.
So this car actually has a 4.4 liter stroker in it.
Wow.
So it's a 500 horsepower, 500 newton meter. It's a very, very capable car. This is actually the fastest E92 on the Nordschleife.
Wow. So this guy started a business because he wanted to go drive the Nürburgring and figured I could just let people sit in, charge them, and now I have a GT3 RS, the fastest E92 M3, and all this shit. This guy really figured it out.
It's that easy.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is the best idea ever. We've made it.
Yeah.
We've made it. And it's pouring. This track is super hairy. There's a ton of risk here. So our buddies at Apex, who we met the other day, they offered to take us out in some of their track taxis. We want to get a little bit of a feel for this track in the wet before we go out and drive for ourselves. And we get to go in this thing. F80 M3. E88s, a little bit of aero. Looks like a good time.
All right, so Misha, tell us about this thing.
This is basically just McLaren 720S. Oh, just a McLaren. Just a McLaren, just 720S in the rain as a taxi. Actually, being official ring taxi partner of the Nürburgring, it requires us by law to register the car as a taxi. So in the documents it says taxi. So it's probably the only taxi in the world, McLaren 720S.
So we're gonna go in the M3, then we're gonna go in the McLaren, and then we're gonna drive our own cars and see if we don't die.
Very good car, I'm not sure about the driver.
Definitely gonna pour. Oh my god, this is so brutal on suspension. Oh yeah. Who's driving this thing? Oh, I trust the guy that handsome.
This one's gonna be a tough one to hold my breakfast down.
Yeah, it's fun. You'll have a good time. Don't throw up.
I try not to.
It's really bumpy. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely a track that's like not as smooth as it seems. Like even getting onto the main straight, like it's definitely like really bumpy.
Yeah, really bumpy.
The carousel, which is like the most famous, that cement bank turn, the on-camber turn. It's like it's brutal. Like it's super bumpy.
During the race, I like shooting at the carousel because they bottom out every single one of those concrete blocks. And it just makes the most incredible noise of just boom, boom, boom.
The arrow just smashing the ground.
Smashing just to bits.
Oh,
So cool.
And also to see how bumpy the track is, just watch any single onboard of any like lap record or whatever. Even on the straight, you see the driver being
Right,
jumping
yeah.
on the main straight, let alone in the corners.
Honestly, the wet line is pretty intimidating here because you're coming in, like you're braking offline, and then a lot of the braking zone seems like it's putting you into like an understeer situation. So it's really interesting, you know. It'll be I think it'll be a bit challenging, but I'm excited to drive this thing. It looks fun. Dude, this thing's sweet. Apex lent us this AE86. It's got Recaros, big brakes, sticky tires, aero, and then we have this thing, which I don't even know what this is. What is this?
This is a Renault Megane.
I guess this is a Megane RS or something?
Yeah, so this is a front-wheel drive turbo monster, which actually my buddy helped build. Alok, shout out to you.
This
What?
is fully street legal.
Okay.
There is nothing you have to worry about. And,
I like it.
So basically, because it was a bare shell, a lot of work was spared. So, you know, put the cage in the first thing, got the reddest of the red we could get, had some Alcantara covering.
This is a really nice
You see all
car.
the carbon bits?
All right,
Door panel, center console,
And normally,
CAE shifter.
one of the crazy things we did was the battery set.
Yeah.
So the stock battery is 18 kilos, that one's 1 kilo. So you save 17 kilos just with the battery.
Wow. How much power is it putting down now?
265 horsepower.
Oh, that's more than enough to get in trouble with it being this light too.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
see
Is this okay for your first ring experience, sir?
I don't have much of any front-wheel drive experience on track, but this thing seems pretty proper, man.
And this actually is running Yokohama Advanced Sports, which is perfect for this rainy weather. We were thinking, oh, should we get the AO52s, super sticky, but better
And I was like, it's probably gonna rain. I don't really want the grippiest tire in the rain. I'd rather have something that's pretty safe because this is gonna be sketchy. First up, I'm gonna take the 86. Larry's gonna chase me in the Megane, and then we're gonna swap.
What are we doing, Larry? What are we doing right now?
the ring!
Oh, I'm gonna pass someone! Ah, I can pass them! Into the carousel! Oh, it's so bumpy! This is crazy! Oh my god, it's so bumpy! This is so cool!
Holy shit. We're not even going fast and that's scary. It's just sketchy because you don't know like your limit of traction, and when you forget and you go on the race line, it's like slick as hell. Like this thing breaks tires loose in third gear. Hey, it's wild.
Dude,
Track so much.
This, A, has traction control. B, it is so fast. Turbo power.
Is it fast?
Dude, this thing rips.
All right. Ready, T? Ready. All right. Get into this thing. Dude, this thing with no traction control is a blast. There we go.
It's so scary. No traction at all. Later, bro! Laters!
Shit, 318.
Ah, the carousel is crazy.
This car rips.
It's so good.
Who would have ever thought that this thing would be so much fun?
The turbo front wheel drive,
Ah,
amazing.
so good. All right, so we just finished up our laps and it was sick,
so fun.
but it is absolutely pouring.
It's dangerous now.
Like, we got enough laps in, it was a ton of fun, but right now it's just too much. So we're going to go check out that M3 that we saw yesterday. So we're gonna go take a walk around it because I'm really interested to see this car. Let's check it out.
This is the fastest E92 on the Nordschleife. This is one car that actually created a lot of excitement and hype around the Nürburgring for lap timing, and I'd say really set the standard for what the performance of this car could be on the Nürburgring. is now. The car is done under 659.
659 there.
Holy shit.
The idea behind this is that the car needs to remain street legal, okay?
And that's tough here, right?
It's very difficult here. Everything, if you look at the paperwork for this car, it's 3 pages long because it has all the parts that are put into it. All the body panels are the stock body panels.
Even the hood?
The hood is, all we've done is we've taken out the hood releases, right? The normal hood release inside.
And of course,
We have the carbon airbox.
under here, it looks pretty tame still.
Basically, this is a 4.4 liter stroker motor, okay?
Oh.
And it's making about 500 horsepower, 500 newton meters of torque.
To the
And
tire or crank?
That's at the crank.
Okay.
Yep. All of the control arms are taken out and they have a custom control arm system, relocated mounting points. So obviously AP 6-piston front, 4-piston rear, BBS E88.
Yeah, what size are the wheels?
18 inch, and on the front we have 10.5, on the back 11.5.
Oh wow, what size tires?
So I'm running a 265 on the front and 295 on the back.
Wow, so it's honestly not even that
It's not aggressive.
large of a tire. So this is a oil
This will
cooler?
be oil cooler.
Okay. And then you got some brake ducts.
Transmission cooler.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So basically we have, I'll show you the switching inside. So we have actually a diff cooler that we can switch on and off. The transmission cooler always comes on automatically, obviously.
Nice.
You've got the radiator.
Well, let's take a look inside.
The concept with this car was to build a GT car. So it's
Oh
something,
man,
it's
these are
something-
nice.
It's something that you would say could maybe be delivered by a factory.
Yeah, this
So-
looks super OEM.
Everything's carpeted, everything's finished in Alcantara really nice. You look at the dash with the Alcantara, all the way down to the glove box, the center console, everything was designed so that it would look clean and fit nice. I mean,
Wow.
if you look at even just how the carpet comes underneath here to the carbon,
Yeah, no, it's nice.
foot plates.
I actually thought that the dash was just flocked, but it looks like it's all wrapped. That's
It's all wrapped.
super nice.
It's all wrapped in Alcantara.
See, this is actually pretty interesting because like as we kind of spent our week here, we noticed a lot of cars are like not as crazily modded as we thought they'd be, because for your car to be illegal on the street, you have to go around so many leaps and bounds just to make sure that everything is like TUV approved and it can't be super extreme. And now living in California, everyone complains about how strict it is with smog and everything. We have nothing compared to what these guys have to deal with. Like, we could buy any part you want, and as long as your car isn't polluting too much, you can pretty much get away from it, get away with it. But this is crazy. Like, they really have a lot of shit to deal with. I love the way that 65 sounds. Such a good engine.
Yeah, it's a good sounding motor.
Well, this thing's super sick, man. I wish we could take this car out, but I wouldn't do it in this weather.
Yeah, the
so
weather's not really ideal.
maybe next time.
Definitely, absolutely. Next
Yeah,
time
thanks
you're
so
here,
much
we'll
for your
go.
time.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
This trip was rad. I mean, everything from checking out KW to roof to driving the ring. I mean,
So many new experiences, hanging out with friends like JP and Sydney.
Yeah, it's been a rad week, but I'm excited to get on a plane and go back to California.
Thanks again to my partners Yokohama Tire, KW Suspension, and Mother's Polish for putting together this awesome trip.
And if you want to see us do more of these in different locations, comment below and tell us where you want to go next.
You got a Nurburgring sunshade.
For the Raptor, you know, so I could stun on people in the desert and be like, "What's up? You don't know what this is."